You wake up, stare at the ceiling, and feel like you just closed your eyes 5 minutes ago. You try to be productive, but your brain won't load, so you pick up your phone. 30 minutes of scrolling later, the guilt kicks in. You tell yourself to stop being lazy. But this exhaustion and this inability to focus is a severe biological deficit. Look at this diagram of a stalled engine. You can press the gas pedal all you want, but if the fuel gauge reads empty, the car isn't moving. Your body operates the same way. You cannot willpower your way out of a biological problem. Discipline is useless when your internal engine is starved of fuel. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to stop relying on fleeting willpower. Instead, we'll build a concrete daily energy protocol, a 5-step system to repair your biology and get your engine running again. Step 0. Grab a notebook or open your calendar app.
Before we write anything down, there is an immediate, mandatory rule. Move your phone charger completely out of your bedroom. Acknowledging that your energy is broken and clearing the physical environment of immediate distractions clears the way for the real repair. We have to set the stage before the actual work can begin. Step 1 of your protocol. Write down a specific wake-up time and protect the first 30 minutes after your alarm goes off. During this half-hour block, your actions are strict. Drink a glass of water, step outside, take deep breaths, and move your body. All screens are explicitly banned. Grabbing your phone the second you wake up dumps a massive load of external demands onto a brain that is still booting up. By avoiding screens, you prevent your nervous system from immediately defaulting into a reactive survival mode. You are setting a calm chemical tone for the day. That brings us to step 2. Before you touch any digital device, you have to complete the Earned Dopamine Challenge. This is a micro-challenge. It could be 10 push-ups, taking a cold shower, or doing 5 minutes of focused journaling. Pick one and do it. This diagram shows what happens when you check your phone. Every notification, like, and short video delivers tiny, unearned hits of dopamine, your drive chemical. The modern digital environment artificially spikes and rapidly drains your central chemical reservoir, leaving your reward system exhausted. By completing a physical or mental task first, you teach your brain that reward comes after effort. The chemical reservoir stabilizes. When you control your morning inputs and earn your dopamine, you determine how your brain operates. You decide right then if you will be a driven creator or a passive consumer for the rest of the day. Step 3 requires a non-negotiable block on your calendar. Sometime before 10 a.m., you must spend 10 to 15 minutes standing outside in natural sunlight. This interface represents your internal biological clock. When natural light enters your eyes, it hits the reset trigger, aligning your wake and sleep cycles. It boosts serotonin and drops morning cortisol into the green zone, reducing anxiety. Step 4 is strategic fueling. When it is time for your first meal of the day, prioritize protein and healthy fats. This is where most people derail their energy system. They consume ultra-processed items loaded with sugar, and they drink coffee on a totally empty stomach. Pouring caffeine into an empty system doesn't give you genuine metabolic energy. It just artificially spikes your stress chemicals, leaving you running on pure fumes. Look at this graph. A protein-rich meal provides the smooth, sustained horizontal curve you see here. The sugar and caffeine combo creates this volatile, jagged line, a sharp spike followed by a massive crash well below your starting baseline. If you ignore these light and food fundamentals, your biology will force a crash by midday. This makes any attempt at mental discipline a physical impossibility. Now for step 5. Go to your calendar and black out exactly 60 minutes for a single session of deep work. The rules for this hour are absolute and uncompromising. Your phone stays in another room. You select exactly one task. Give it your full attention until the timer goes off. Your brain will fight this. You will feel intense initial resistance. Like pushing a heavy stone wheel, overcoming that static friction is painful at first. But forcing your brain to engage with a hard task without digital distraction is biologically necessary to rebuild your capacity to focus. Finishing this uninterrupted hour changes how you view yourself. Even if the work produced wasn't perfect, the act of sitting down and keeping a promise to yourself proves you are capable of real effort. Doing this day after day creates a track record. That consistent, focused output acts as the primary mechanism for rebuilding your confidence through evidence of what you can actually achieve. You don't need high energy and laser focus to start working. True focus and high energy are the byproducts of enforcing a strict structure on your day. We have built your protocol. First 30 minutes protected, earned dopamine completed, morning light secured, strategic fuel consumed, and 1 hour deep work finished. Motivation is an emotion, like weather that changes every hour. You cannot build a life on weather. Structure runs even when you don't feel like it. Executing these 5 steps for a day or two will give you a temporary burst of relief, but old habits return quickly. Establishing a permanent fix for your biology requires long-term daily structure. That is why I built the 30-day energy reset system. It provides a structured, day-by-day map to automate this biological repair, guiding you through a full month of doing the right things in the right order. If you are serious about fixing your engine, the link is right below this video. Click it and start the system today. The energized, focused version of yourself requires a concrete plan, not just a burst of